Einen wunderschönen guten Abend. Ja, Rob frei, zum Glück. Ja, wir wollen ein bisschen streamen, aufnehmen. Ein bisschen runtergefahren. Und da geht's weiter mit Tales of Arise. Ich hab ein bisschen noch gegrindet. Ja, ich glaube 2 Level hier mehr. Und bei Fertigkeitspunkten nochmal was freigeschaltet. Allerdings, es dauert ewig und 3 Tage hier dann genügend FP-Punkte zu bekommen. Und die Level, sobald man Level aufgestiegen hat, kriegt man ja weniger XP und so dass man sagen kann, sobald man in ein neues Gebiet geht, sind die XP einfach höher als aktuell, die ich bekomme. Dementsprechend werden wir jetzt in das Castle gehen und mal gucken, was hier Phase ist. Oder auch nicht. Wo muss ich denn hin?
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elde Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Elde Menancia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The Guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Elde Menancia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving.
She still has a run-in for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danons who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I just don't get it. The Danons have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elde Menancia. I'm Lord Dohilim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menancia from its suffering, and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people. The fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danins are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renin-Danin coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renins and the Danins.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danins here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elde Menancia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! It's over! Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danins, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Nun, das sind ja ganz schön viele Fakten. Dullem will kein Herrscher sein, irgendwelche Begierden außer Frieden hat er
Damn, look at
nicht.
how ritzy this place is.
Stimmt, Chion hat
How
immer
many
noch nicht
rooms do you think
gesagt,
it's
was
got?
Don't you
ihr
think you're being a little
eigentliches Ziel
too
ist. Sie will die Lotz
relaxed?
stürzen,
They
aber
could strike at any moment.
ich könnte verstehen, wenn sie die Lotz stürzen will. Die da...
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
Leute töten, aber... Den Rest? Verdammt, wie viele Räume sind das hier?
So you're the blazing
Und
sword
ja,
of
was
Calaglia
hier
now,
war...
huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Ja,
Yeah, you're
interessant.
getting to be pretty
Mal
famous
gucken, was
among
da
the lords.
passiert. Vor
Yeah,
allem,
and that's
wenn
not a
Lord
good thing
Dolehin
either.
keine Energie
What do you
sammelt,
mean? That's something
warum
you should be
sind dann diese
proud of, if
Kräfte dort
anything, Alphen.
vorhanden?
They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
once one of your friends, Noodle? Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies! Woo! Whoa! What is this place? The shelves here are filled with books! Not just Renin books either. There are tons of Danon ones too!
Yunma, I get that you're excited, but we've got more important things to worry about right now.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
What's this thing?
Dann schon viel Loot. So, ganz viele Türen. Ganz viele Türen. Aber irgendwie geht's hier nirgends wirklich weiter. Müssen wir jetzt wirklich das Schloss verlassen, ohne so wirklich Lotte Doholem und Kisara verstanden zu haben? Mal gucken, mal gucken, mal gucken. Aber ich merke, ich bin fertig von der Arbeit. Ich bin übelst müde. Deswegen Großkämpfe oder so wird, glaube ich, heute auch nicht mehr passieren. Und Arena habe ich schon geguckt, die Gegner sind Level 25 und 40, also reicht noch nicht.
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elde Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected. The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too? Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins, hmm?
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar.
Ja, also Rimbe, da hat's immer Rinea, Denea, also sie ist da richtig bissig, also irgendwie
Hey, where do you think
so
you're going?
rassenfeindlich, also man kann sagen, es ist rassenfeindlich oder wer weiß, aber das ist schon irgendwie ein bisschen nervig, dass sie immer Denea, Rinea, Menschensmädel. Gibt auch Leute, die tun dir nicht weh.
Is the cat over there?
Hey, we're gonna lose track of that cat if we're not careful.
There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something?
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hoodle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renin, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Ja, das frage ich mich auch. Wo führt die uns hin? Und vor allem, wo ist diese Wache hier hin?
It just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
We're in the home stretch, guys. What you say? Eyes on the prize. That focus goes cleave the enemy's arch to me.
No complaints here.
So those are Dan and Astrolette.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
My fists are crushing it out there.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! We can really make weapons with this? Ow! Lightning Rider!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the spore!
Run you through!
Steel Force! By the power of water! It's showtime!
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Nicely done.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Rising Wyvern! Soda! Lunar Rondo! Dragon Swarm!
Zealous, keep up stuff. But they're the marksman handles it.
Flying spree.
Now!
Can you take it?
Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
Rising Wyvern!
Steel Blood!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might.
No choice! Rising Wyvern!
Eat this!
Soda! Lunar Rondo! Dragon Swarm!
Quiver Dragon! Water! Lightning Orb!
Looks like it could be worth something.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Lunar Rondo! Here's evil! Dragon Swarm! Dance in the wind! In here! I'll be
Rising Wyvern!
Clearing the flame!
Dragon Swarm!
More of that!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We won that by a mile! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
No backing down!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm like bait to them!
Soda!
Tempest Swirl! Now!
Remote!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done!
Rising Wyvern!
Thunder Field!
Blow away!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Careful. We don't want to fall here.
Yeah, I doubt anyone would hear if we even called for help.
I don't think people flattened into pancakes.
It's on! Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Come and face me! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal! Rising Wyvern! We got fire!
I've got this! Let him march!
We are freaking invincible! All yours!
Even in the others truly are strong! What about me?
Do it! Dragon Form! Demon Fang!
Eat this! No complaints from me. Looks like some solid equipment.
Dispose of the trash. Attack time! Stardust! Demon Fang! Dragon Form! Now I can let loose! Rising Wyvern! Lunar Rongo! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Set them apart. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Pick you all off! Demon Fang! Dragon Form!
Use the healing art! Air thrust!
What a relief!
Light astral energy!
First strike! Dragon Roar!
Now, this is it!
Demon Fang! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Dust to dust! Rising Wyvern!
Lightning orb!
Stardust!
Now!
Dragon Shout! Lunar Rongo! First strike! Dragon Form!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Lunar Rongo!
Here!
Stardust!
Reload!
Do it! Lunar Rongo! Reverse!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done!
Rising Wyvern! Stardust!
Laser spear.
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part! I guess we can take this?
Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Swarm!
Sleep now.
Rising Wyvern!
Here, evil.
I'll tear you apart! Dragon Swarm!
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep...
Fantastic. Don't worry, because Raw's awesome.
Rising Wyvern!
If it's in the sky, it's
Luna
mine.
Rondo!
Here, I need help.
Whirlwind Blade!
Nice!
Get out of my sight line or you'll get hit.
Oops, right.
We managed to pull through. Hey, new equipment!
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green. Green and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks.
And Cyslodia. Snow, snow, and more snow.
Why are you talking funny?
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Ich fand das schnell dann.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen?
Hmm?
Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
Hi, Hoodle.
Rising Wyvern! Stunner!
I never miss.
I'm on! Damn it! Luna Rondo!
Now.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that then.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Have you got... Has checked your equipment lately?
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, thanks.
Yeah, I got you.
Watch it. The enemy is over there. Dance in the wind!
Luna Rongo!
In here!
Dragon Show! Dragon
Maybe
Form!
take one. Go! Magic is everywhere!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dance in the wind!
Dragon Show!
Air thrust! Gemini Aqua!
Glimmer Dragon!
Damn it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body!
Let's start by taking out the tentacles.
Miran!
Dance in the Annihilation! Air
Rising Wyvern! Luna Rongo! Miran!
Air thrust!
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze Lancer!
Luna Rongo!
You are in tip-top shape.
Soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Luna
content.
Rongo!
One more. My astral energy. Dance in the wind.
Rising Wyvern! Luna Rongo! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Luna Rongo!
Enemies incoming.
Then we'll take them down!
I'm only getting started.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
All good things come to an end.
Dragon Swarm! We did it! Rising Wyvern!
Swallow dance!
Okay, here I go. We've got him on the run. Right. Still anyone's fight. Dragon Swarm!
Rip and tear!
Lightning orb.
Rising Wyvern!
It's showtime. Covered monster.
Dragon Swarm! First, next!
Flame of fury.
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind.
Dragon Swarm!
Here's the evil.
Rising Wyvern!
Glacial Spear.
Here's the evil.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Is this it?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Resuscitation. Dance in the wind.
We're not done yet! Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine.
Glimmer Dragon!
There. Do it. Go. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet. I need to be stronger. This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really? Whatever you say, I guess. Let's follow.
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk!
Not helpful! In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that?
Thunder violation!
Dragon Swarm!
Crescent Moon! Here's the
Dragon Swarm!
Let me in here! First aid! More for the stockpile!
Talon Hurricane! Ignite! Rip and tear!
Don't mind if I do!
Rising Wyvern!
Head dance to the wind! In
I'll
here!
finish you here and now!
More for the
Demon
stockpile!
Plague! Dragon Swarm!
I'll back in there far enough!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
Hey, we've all got enough on it.
Rondo!
Yes, ma'am!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll smash you!
Where are you going?
Demon Plague!
Photon Flux!
Swallow dance!
Burn and tear! Rising Wyvern! Stardust! Glimmer!
Now I'm in the
The
groove!
enemy is going all out.
Rising Wyvern!
Denied!
Glacial Spear!
Flaming meteor! Eagle Fly! Whirlwind! Damn it! Only I'd been more careful.
Resuscitation!
Crescent Moon! Now I'm in the groove!
Rising Wyvern!
You're
Stardust!
mine! Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Flame of Fury!
Shattering of pieces!
Rising Wyvern!
Stop!
Demon
Dragon
Plague!
Shout!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm on it! Come and get! Now you see what I can do!
Still got some fight left in me.
Rising Wyvern!
Eagle
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation! Lightning Orb! Raging Cascade!
Dragon
More
Shout!
for the stockpile!
Time to shine! Far enough! Over.
Into the shadows!
Talon Storm!
Rising Wyvern!
Eagle Fly!
Raging Storm! Ready!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning
Storm!
Here, let me help!
Dragon Swarm!
I can't hold on much longer.
Dragon Swarm!
First strike!
Sleep now!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Here comes the
Rising Wyvern! Carve through water!
Photon dance to the wind!
Dragon Swarm!
Let's get you off that
Dust to dust! I'm just getting started!
It's Shadow!
Talon Storm!
Raging Storm! Flawless Flight! Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
Bruder? Was?
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait. Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm. For both Danans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Danan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Danans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphaned children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Danans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy. Earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that... metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, that's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel... When were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Danan eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dohalim?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dohalim noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in chains. It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition. But I survived and managed to escape.
So the assassination plot, just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me, and together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dohalim. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change, now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark, but fortunately you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack, boss?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best chance we're going to get to approach him.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all you've been through? How have you not given up hope?
Hey, someone has to fight for the future of the Danans here.
The future?
Lord Dohalim may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other. And lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elde Menancia will take over. Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dohalim sees the light.
You really believe Dohalim is going to stick his neck out for a Danan like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Right. Huh? Uh-huh. Can't sleep?
And you?
I woke up randomly and couldn't fall back asleep. I'll go back to bed once I get tired again.
How's your shoulder?
Huh? My shoulder? Oh, you mean where Dohalim smacked me? It feels a little off, but... it's fine. I'll manage.
Doesn't look like it's gotten much better. I'll give you some more healing. That should do the trick.
Hey, yeah, you're right. That feels much better. Thanks, Shion.
I've been thinking about what happened, and I was out of line. I know it takes more than a couple of bullets to bring down a lord.
Forget about it. It's fine now. We all got out of there safe, and now you've healed me up too. We're going to take down all the lords. That was the promise we made, right?
Yeah, I guess. But there was one other thing I wanted to ask you. Back at the palace, Law said you took that hit because you were worried about me. What was it you were worried about?
That's... kinda hard to explain.
Just tell me.
Well, for one, if we lost you, I wouldn't be able to use the blazing sword anymore.
Obviously.
But more important than that, I guess I just couldn't let you die. Honestly, I think that's all there is to it.
There you go saying stuff like that again. You never learn, do you? But...
Anyway, it's necessary so we can fulfill our promise, right?
Right. Glad you remember that much.
You okay? Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Sleep well.
Ich hab's genau gesehen, Shia, und wollte ihn anfassen. Sie weiß, sie löst Dornen damit aus. Oder hätte sie in dem Fall keine Dornen ausgelöst? Man weiß es noch nicht. Aber interessant. So langsam kriegt sie Vertrauen zu uns oder zu Waffen. Mal gucken, mal gucken.
I sent Kisara back to town under the cover of night.
You do realize that she was searching for you all this time, right?
I wonder why. She never could let things go, ever since we were kids. Maybe she was keeping an eye on you all because she thought you might cause trouble. I wouldn't be surprised.
Do we need to be worried about her? She could easily report us.
Even if we could have kept her here, it would have just raised more suspicion. Besides, I want to believe in her.
More leaps of faith, huh?
Once we make our move, I'll send Zare to come fetch you again. Until then, stay close and try not to wander off too far.
Guess we're waiting on word from Miguel for the time being.
Let's go out somewhere then. Twiddling my thumbs isn't my style.
I'm going with you if you are. If if I let you people go unsupervised, you'd probably wind up too far out for Miguel's news to reach.
Oh, come on. We're not children.
How about you make like the rest of the city and play nice for once?
I hate camping out.
I know he said it's necessary, but are we sure Miguel's plan is a good idea?
I mean, just because we came expecting a fight doesn't mean we have to have one.
If Miguel is right about Dohalim, we may have no reason to fight. Dohalim may have found a way to build a future where Danans and Renans can live alongside each other in peace.
Yeah, I guess that may be true, but I'm still not sure about this. I just can't bring myself to trust a Renan. I really don't understand what's going through Miguel's head. And as for him and Kisara...
He said they were siblings, right? But things seem kinda awkward between them. I was an only child, so I never had to deal with that kind of stuff.
Is their situation really that different from ours?
That's... I mean, I guess not, but...
The reality is that we don't know what's true and what isn't about Menancia yet. Until we know that for sure, let's not pass judgment one way or another, okay?
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough, I guess.
So let me ask you something, Rinwell. Hootle and Miguel's cat are both animals native to Dana, right?
Right. And Zoogles definitely aren't.
Well, duh. Those things are too hideous to be from here. Not that owls are any better.
Hmm?
Ah, ow! Ow! I take it back! I love owls! Owls are the best! I swear!
Hootle's pretty cute, I'll admit. But I've also been rather partial to cats, too. What about you, Shion?
Huh? Who? Me? Well, I guess... I like them both. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Either way, the more I think about it, I've never heard of anyone keeping Zoogles as pets.
Is it because Renans only use them for practical purposes?
Yeah, that could be the reason. They were originally created to serve as beasts of burden, so to speak.
Hey, can you guys quit standing around and get him to leave me alone? I'm begging you!
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we kill
Now! Don't worry, because Law's on it.
Now!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you? It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
One more! You got touch already!
Demon Pack! Strike! Talon Rising Wyvern!
Raging Storm!
Talon Storm!
Huddle! Photon Blast! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Lightning Attack! Thunder
Rising
Let
Wyvern!
the marksman handle this!
Sturda! Eat this! Talon
I guess you have
Demon
your
Pack!
losers now and again.
Told ya.
Rising
Live's
Wyvern!
unstoppable.
Shame you're not like that all the time.
Nicely done.
Ow! Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
Luna Rondo!
Thunder Blade!
Damn it! Sturda!
Do it!
Reverse!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Rising Wyvern!
Pierce evil! Air thrust!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
No backing down.
Rising Wyvern! I'm on it!
Sturda! Carve through armor.
Go get dance in the wind!
Do it!
Air thrust! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Rising Wyvern!
Champion Swirl!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. An opponent like this should be easy.
This one's mine!
I'm on it! Dragon Form! Glimmer Dragon!
Wind Astral
Demon
Energy!
Fang!
I'm only getting in the
Do
way!
it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Thank you.
We won that by a mile!
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Right! I'll take you all on!
Do it!
Demon Fang!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Rising Wyvern!
This could be useful. Guess I misread the landing.
This will be a delicious piece of
Rising
cake!
Wyvern! Sturda!
Lightning Raging
Demon Fang!
Evil! Spread!
Rip it!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Dragon Form! I'm on it!
Okay,
Hurricane!
here I go.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Armor won't save you.
Sturda!
Flame! Reload!
First strike! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Demon Fang!
One more!
Demon Fang!
Infinite
Sturda!
Here's your evil!
Got fires!
I've got this! Now, marksman! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Demon Fang! Mirage! Demon Fang! Demon tag! First strike!
Do it, Rick!
Now I'm in the groove!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Let's dispose of the trash. Where are you going?
Eat this! Talon Hurricane!
Blaze of Fear! Pierce Evil!
Demon tag!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Lightning Orb!
Lunar Rongo! Swallow Dance!
That's what I like to hear.
Pow! Rising Wyvern! I'll smash you! Soda!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
We won that by a mile.
All right. Right.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Na nu, dafür, dass es da unten war. Ach nee. Ja, hä? Ein bisschen kompliziert. Also wir waren ja eigentlich hier, aber da geht's ja irgendwie dann doch zwei Wege. Ja, aber wir waren ja zumindest jetzt da unten. Was ist denn hier noch? Ach, das ist dort das Gasthaus. Jetzt bist gerade. Hä, wie soll man denn? Ja, also innere Ebene, okay. Äußere Ebene. Eingang. so, hier oben waren wir. Ja, okay. Das heißt, da unten geht's noch weiter. Aber das war ja vorhin, glaube ich, zu. Ja, mal gucken, was da dann ist. Und hier war ja auch noch die Tür, wo man durchkam. Übungsgelände kommt schon nicht weiter. Ja. Wir sind jetzt zu Kisara. Das werde ich allerdings beim nächsten Mal erst tun. Ich bin, wie gesagt, fertig. Und da war ziemlich viel Input jetzt an Daten. Und auch die Aufnahme weit überzogen. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen. Es geht eventuell morgen früh weiter. Ich muss jetzt erstmal ein bisschen pennen. Und ja, werde sicherlich dann nochmal hier in den Wäldern kurz ein bisschen grinden für ein bisschen mehr FP. Dass das Ganze ein bisschen besser vorangeht und schneller. Wenn euch die Aufnahme gefallen hat oder das Stream, lasst mir doch einen Daumen nach oben da und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bye!